Hi. As you know, this organization has just gone through a massive crisis. It all started in December when I realized that our vet bills were much higher than we expected. We had been rescuing too many animals, we had been helping too many people, and fundraising hadn't really worked. Several reasons for that. Facebook is making things very difficult. Many of our posts were blocked, and obviously Facebook is not gonna promote a case where there is a kitty that has been burned, for example, or where there are terrible injuries. So that made things very difficult and fundraising didn't really work. So our vet bills piled up, but that was not the only problem. The hospital was also full of animals. Some of the animals were still in treatment, the treatments had not been completed. Some others, the treatment had been completed, but we hadn't been able to bring the animal home yet. The whole thing was just terrible. I once heard that if you have a big problem, the way to solve it is you split the big problem into small pieces, and you start solving the pieces one by one. So I made a video appeal, and I explained people that unless we receive help, we will have to close. People responded. I was very touched. People really, came out and they say, look, I'm going to help you. So for the next few weeks, we were able not only to reduce our vet bill substantially, and I will tell you more about that later, but we were also able to get the animals from the hospital to their homes. Some of the animals, like Laika, for example, her treatment was completed. She recovered completely. Her mouth is perfect now. She can open. It's amazing. Laika is in a foster home. She's waiting for good weather to fly to her home in the United States. Gordy also completed her treatment, and she also went home. Lolo went home just before Christmas. Maya went home. Olaf, remember the kitty that was so burned? Over 70% of his body was completely burned by the fire. So there he is. Olaf went home. Unfortunately, one of our dogs, Samson, the big polar bear of a dog, passed of a heart condition. But he had a good life. What has happened? We didn't only continue taking animals home, we also rescued some other ones. Obviously, with the situation as it is right now, we cannot rescue as we have been doing before, but still there were a couple of urgent cases that needed our help. And that was Ralph, an old dog found in the fields with a tumor on his leg. Poor doggy, he's so sweet. And then Lucy, a dog that just walked towards us after a storm in the road with neurological problems and with seizures. They are both still in treatment, and Lucy remains at the hospital. So this has been the month. We managed to reduce our vet bill from $123,000. It went down to about $20,000 right now. I didn't stop traveling. I took all these animals home and to fosters. There's been so much movement, so many things happening in Let's Adopt in the last month and a half, that it's really difficult to describe. And I want to apologize because I've been kind of silent lately, but really, it's just been so difficult, and we've had so much work that I had to get to this point. Otherwise, I will just not be here. So, from a moment of a complete crisis, we have gone to a moment of nearly recovery. But we really are not there. I mean, we still owe over $20,000, I think it is, plus the 28,000 euros that I had to borrow from the bank that obviously I have not been able to repay and that I'm servicing every month. So, Let's Adopt continues. We continue saving lives every day. We're not stopping. But if we are to continue in the long term, and if we want this to be a sustainable and long-term rescue, we're going to have to continue fundraising. We're going to have to continue fundraising at the level that we did in December, and we need to become stronger. Sometimes people comment, oh, well, but your vets should work for free. Sure, they help us greatly. I mean, imagine they let us have a €123,000 bill. That's a lot of help. But those people, they have to pay for the hospital. They have to pay for the equipment. They all have families. Their kids have to go to school. They have to pay for their own lives. So if we are to be sustainable, and if we are to continue rescuing, we need your help. We need you to stick there with us. As I said, we are about to turn the tide completely. We're about to be in a much better position, but it's been hard work, hard going, and a lot of hope. So, just about to end the month, I just want to give you a heads up. We're here, we're saving lives every day, and still, we need you. So, my last appeal for January. Please, if you can, just contribute. There is a PayPal link at the bottom of this video, or you can also join us on Patreon, become a monthly sponsor. Without you, we can't go on. Please, if you can, help us continue saving lives. Please join us on Patreon. Thank you.